The Sri Lankan rupee tanked at uncontrollable levels against the US dollar after the central bank decided to float the rupee on the 8th of March this year, after the previous central bank governor kept it pegged at 202 rupees and 99 cents for months on end. As for last evening, the rupee was being quoted up at 377 rupees against the US dollar as per central bank data. However, commercial banks were quoting the dollar at 380 rupees yesterday. According to the central bank, the rupee has depreciated by 44.3% as of last evening. However, today, after months of going downhill, the rupee surprisingly gained against the US dollar today. Today, the central bank selling price was stated at 364 rupees and 98 cents, while commercial banks were selling at 365 rupees. Some commentators on social media were quick to incorrectly attribute this to signs of political stability brought on with the appointment of UNP leader Ranil Wickremesinghe as the country's Prime Minister. However, nothing could be further from the truth, as measures taken by the central bank led by Governor Dr. Nandalal Veerasinghe deserve every bit of credit for this development. Among the measures implemented in recent weeks was the issuance of operating instructions to commercial banks on managing exchange rate volatility. As per this mechanism, instructions were issued to commercial banks to maintain 360 rupees as a middle spot exchange for the US dollar interbank transactions, and that too with a variation margin of 2 rupees and 60 cents. Central Bank Governor Dr. Nandalal Veerasinghe explained the measures during a media briefing held on Wednesday.
We had this some time ago, I think before what we introduced what they call flexible exchange rate regime back in 2000. We give some guidance daily to the market. Today, interbank, the range within the interbank market, we will issue a range, like a band. There's a middle rate will be based on previous day weighted average exchange rate in the interbank market. We take that as a guidance, the middle path, and plus or minus certain margin, say for 1%. For example, if the previous day interbank market weighted average is 360, within the interbank market, they can trade between, if it is 1%, plus 3.6, minus 3.6. So 360, 3.6 and 360 minus 3.6 is the range. Within that, they can play around and do the transaction within that range.
Further, other measures announced by the central bank to maintain rupee stability are expected to come into action in the near future, such as the long overdue ban on open account transactions.
To ban the open account foreign exchange transactions and also some conditions on DA and DB terms. That circular has already been issued by the Minister of Finance and it will be fully effective from 20th of May. So what we expect from that is mainly to discourage the informal market activities which is happening outside the banking system, and as a result the exchange rate could be stabilized sooner, and also the premium between the black market and the grey market can also be reduced, and it will also make available a lot more foreign exchange into the formal banking channel so that we can allocate, or banking sector can allocate that available foreign exchange to finance all the essential imports. That is what is needed for the public right now.